The clitoris has over 8,000 nerve endings. And is still not as sensitive as straight white men on the internet.
Oh yeah, we're totally the sensitive ones, right? Of course. Wait, where's your comment section? You wouldn't disable the comments on all of your videos to avoid criticism for your blatantly sexist content, would you? Do I smell sensitivity? Maybe even a little bit of hypocrisy? Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your favorite alphabet letter Q here, back again with a brand new video on the channel. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I know that I've been absent for like 11 days at this point. I really wasn't feeling all that up to make content or anything like that. I was mainly focusing on just feeling up to make videos and getting into some kind of rhythm for the channel's future. I also quickly wanted to make it known that I've started a Twitch channel where I stream very regularly, sometimes with my friends and sometimes I just hang out with you guys. I also wanted to give a huge shout out to John Tar for creating a Discord server for me, which is now up and running and available for anyone to join with a link in the description. And with all that trash out of the way, I think it's time that I introduce you to the subject of today's TikTok's worst, that being the account ClaireTraining, who may just be the most outwardly sexist human I have come across in my hunt for dumb internet shit. I swear to God, people like Claire here are the sole reason for why political correctness is perceived as a negative term, even though it is in most cases an actual good thing. Now, instead of just telling you that Claire's TikTok content is bad, how about I actually present some of it to you and tell you exactly why it's fucking awful. I want to give a quick disclaimer before we get into this, and just say that I do not believe Claire is wrong in every TikTok she makes. I actually do agree with some of the things she says. For example, this about anxiety.
Telling someone with anxiety not to worry because the anxiety is just in their head is a bit like telling someone that's drowning not to worry, the drowning's just in your lungs.
She's clearly capable of clear thinking, although I think she can be a bit radical at times. I mean, she's clearly had bad experiences with men, and that is most likely the reason for why 90% of her TikToks can basically be boiled down to men equals bad. But that still does not change the fact that an insane amount of her TikTok content is blatantly sexist. Now, with all that out of the way, let's get into this shit.
Men will literally piss in public anywhere and still be less demonized than women who breastfeed.
I'm sorry, you what? Men cannot piss in public anywhere and be less demonized than women who breastfeed. Are you out of your mind? You cannot physically get put on the sex offender registry for breastfeeding in public, alright? But guess what? Whipping your dick out and draining it in public will probably net you a nice spot on that sex offender registry. Women breastfeeding, as far as I know, is not demonized in any way whatsoever. However, I wouldn't know that because I'm not a woman, but that's not necessarily the point. The point here is that a man draining the trouser snake in public is a legal offense known as public indecent exposure, and God forbid that a kid sees that shit. Then the man in question will probably be known as a pedophile or some shit. Now tell me, does whipping out the milk jugs to feed your baby qualify you for the sex offender registry? Didn't think so. A kid can see you breastfeeding and nothing changes. This is a garbage point.
Men are like, it's not all men, but they're also like, get home safe. What from? Vampires, vultures, Voldemort? I thought you said it wasn't all men.
This garbage argument has been done to death so many goddamn times, I can hardly believe that it's still being used. Look, the men telling you to get home safe from other men are not the types to do this shit, making it not all men by definition. You practically just insulted your dad by saying that he's a potential sex offender. Your brother is, by definition, a potential sex offender, right? But I suppose they don't count due to some mental gymnastics bullshit you've brainwashed yourself with. Men know as well as women that bad people exist, alright? We are telling you to watch out for those people. How does that make all of us bad? Also, how sexist of you to assume that get home safe is only talking about bad men. You ever heard of drunk drivers? Natural occurrences, or, you know, freak accidents? Get home safe means get home safe. Not all men are bad and want to have sex with you without consent.
To the men that say, big boobs don't count if you're fat, neither does a dick if half of it's your personality.
To the women that say a big dick doesn't count if it's half of your personality, neither does being gay if that's your entire personality. You see how underwhelmingly awful that point is, Claire?
Yesterday, I was teaching a Year 8 biology class about apex predators when a boy put his hand up and said, "Miss, humans don't have any predators." To which the quietest girl in the class suddenly piped up with, "Yes, we do. Men.
I bet that never happened, and on the 1% chance that it actually did, I bet you clapped and cheered at that, didn't you? Even though we all know you'd probably lose your absolute shit if I would have piped up with, yes, we do, women who baby trap. I think people need to realize that this gender war we've got going on is basically just a ploy by the media to get us to fight each other for no reason. Why the honest fuck does it matter if women or men have it worse? One sex's problems do not diminish the others, okay? I do not give the slightest shit if giving birth hurts more than a kick to the balls, okay? I just know that getting kicked in the balls fucking hurts, just like giving birth hurts, and that's all there is to it. Okay, I got off track. Holy shit. I don't necessarily have a problem with this one, it's just that, Claire, have you ever heard of the word tomboy before? You know, women can act boyish and still be straight. Like, if a man sits with his legs crossed, that doesn't automatically mean that he's gay or even girlish. I don't know, for some reason this just annoyed me. Anyways, everybody, if you made it this far, consider subscribing and leaving a like on the video, as it helps the channel out a ton. You may want to check out the Twitch and the Discord, links are in the description below. You guys have a great rest of your day, and with all that being said, go away.